Have you ever wondered what you need to become a balloon twister? Rob is back and he shows us everything he has in his kit, including strawberry sauce. Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. And as you can see, we're joined once again by the bow tie balloon guy himself, Mr. Rob Driscoll. Rob, hello.
Hi, Greg.
And you're wearing motor cars today.
Motor cars, yeah.
I think you might have worn that one before.
I think I might have done.
Show.
Yeah, I've got favourites that keep coming back.
How many have you got though? You've got like loads.
I think I've got. I come out for 50 to 60, maybe. I think 50 to 60, yeah. But I really favourites. I've got favourites. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway, welcome back.
Thank you.
No, Rob. I'm thinking of changing my career.
Are you?
I am.
Scary.
I know.
What were you thinking?
I'm quite old now.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm a bit sick of all this.
Yeah.
I think
Just throw it all in.
I think I want to become a balloon twister.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. So I'd like to ask you, well, what do you do to get into balloon twisting? What do you need? What's the equipment? How do you do it?
How about we take a look inside my kit?
Really? That sounds like a great idea.
Is that all right?
That's a good start for anybody that's getting into the industry,
Yeah.
including myself.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
I've got, okay.
Show us your bag.
I'm going to show you all my kit, if that's all right.
Okay.
So this is it, and these are all the secrets. I don't normally show people what I've got in here.
Oh.
There's some unusual things in here, but there's a reason behind reason behind everything. I think we've talked about my pump before.
Yeah,
haven't
pump is great. I've never seen it in a bag before.
No, this is how it travels around. A lot of this is to do with manoeuvrability, getting from A to B, so it all packs flat. That goes in a suitcase if I need it, or I've got this bag which goes over my shoulder.
So do you ever take flights and stuff?
Yes, this goes everywhere with me, so it goes in. I've got a suitcase that fits in.
Okay, perfect.
So that's nice that it does that.
Yeah.
And I can take it to bits, and then I can store things in it as well.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
So which I do.
Nothing illicit.
No,
ladies and gentlemen.
I tend to stuff it full of balloons, bizarrely.
Okay. Yeah.
Or if I've got anything valuable or breakable, then I pack it in there.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
Okay.
So that's my balloon pump.
Where's the rest of it?
It's in here.
Oh.
So there's the base, which lives in there, and the top normally sits there, but I've obviously put it in the wrong place today. There's the top, which I need to mend. But so that's the balloon pump.
Okay.
That's called an aircraft pump.
A what pump?
An aircraft pump.
Okay.
Because I can take it on an aircraft.
Okay, perfect. Now, is this first question?
Yep.
Is this designed for balloon twisters?
This is for crafters. They make these bags for crafters. This is my second one, which was actually donated to me. My first one was a bit bigger than this.
Okay.
And it was a bit too big.
Yeah.
So I've gone down in size, and I find this is working well for me.
Okay.
So
why is it designed for crafters? Is there just lots of little sections?
There are,
bits and
I mean, you've got pockets on the side there.
Yeah.
Same on the other side, pockets there.
Yeah.
If I open this up here, you've got
I quite
all
like
these.
storage solutions.
Yeah, I do too. You've got all these different areas.
You've
where
got
you
a knot
keep
lamp
things.
there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why I've got that in
all
there. I'll tell you why. And then you've got this massive space inside, which is
Maybe we need to put that onto the camera.
that's there. So, like that.
Wow.
Basically, and I'm going to empty that a bit, and then so we can
Let's
see
do it.
inside it. Just going to temporarily close that for now, so I can show you how I store my balloons in here. Because this is the thing. First of all, the first thing I've got there, this is my lamp.
Okay.
So I never know where I'm going to be entertaining. The amount of weddings I do, and you turn up, and you're in a black, dark corner, can't see a thing. This is my lamp, which will fit on there, like that. I can see what I'm doing.
Perfect.
I learnt that quite early on.
Yeah.
You need to be able to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've gone in for a blue balloon and come out with a red one or something like that,
Okay. All right.
because you just can't see. Now I'm going to get these
So
out.
that's not to light you up.
No,
it's to light
it's like my
the
balloons
balloon,
up.
so-
Like my balloons up. Now, I've had a busy weekend of twisting, so this isn't. It's a bit of a mess, but I've got bits of balloon everywhere.
That's okay. We'll forgive you.
Yes, there we go. Right, so this is how I store my balloons. I'll keep all my 260s together.
Yeah.
All my 160s are together. That.
Yeah.
More bits of balloon popping out. I've also got 350s and randoms. I'll explain my randoms. There's my 350s. Here are my randoms.
Okay.
My randoms are ones I use for special things. So I've got silvers, metallics, or chromes and reflexes. I've got, are they called dual-toned balloons? So they're see-through ones. Because I do a few tricks with those and things. So that's my randoms in there. They live there. The way I
store
those.
What are these bits?
So these, I buy these in craft shops. It's basically like a foam.
Okay.
And the amazing thing about this is you buy your balloons nozzle up.
Yeah.
Straight into there. I use old balloons to hold them together.
Yeah.
And then they are nicely stored.
Okay. So every time you get a new bag of balloons, you take them out, put them straight in there, tie it up like that.
Easy as anything.
Why do you not leave them in the bag so you can put them straight in the bag?
Because I started doing this before nozzle ups came out.
Okay.
And so I stick to that. It's just how.
So now there's obviously a number of manufacturers that they have the bags designed long that you can just tear the top off, pop it straight
in there. And you could quite easily, if you wanted, to pop a few elastic bands around it. That and straight in there. I've just done it like this because that's how I've always done it.
Yeah.
Really, and it works for me. I remember there being once a debate amongst balloon people whether you put them in nozzles up or nozzles down. And as people were saying, oh, you should put them in nozzles down because if children touch the balloons, then it's unsanitary for you to blow them up.
Okay.
And my issue with that is, why are you letting children touch your balloons? And two, why are you blowing up my mouth? That is my two things. So I always do nozzle up because, yes, I can blow a balloon up my mouth. No, you shouldn't.
It's probably not the healthiest thing to do.
It's not the healthiest thing. In a world where we've had a global pandemic,
that's another reason.
I think people should have learned.
So you always use your big pump?
Big pump.
Okay.
So that's how I store my balloons.
Yep.
If I'm desperate, I also keep in here spare pumps.
Backup,
Backup pumps.
Okay.
Because you never know.
Yeah.
That's my emergency go-to option. While we're on the subject of pandemics, I have my strawberry treat sauce. This is a comedy thing. I keep in here marshmallow flavoured hand sanitizer because there's nothing more.
Wait.
Do you want some?
Yeah.
It smells delicious. There's nothing more dull and boring than I've just got to sanitize my hands. Whereas if you've got a queue of kids and you're doing it with strawberry sanitizer, it's hilarious.
I love it.
Why have you got strawberry?
Absolutely
why are you doing
love
that with your hands?
That's such a good idea. I love that.
So I bought that.
Make people smile.
Decanted that into another bottle, and that's the thing, making people smile.
Yeah.
All the time, making people smile. I keep a selection of headbands. I don't do many headbands.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll make a design.
Oh, so that's for making the design to put on.
To put on someone's head. You can make a little display or something. I just keep a few. I don't do them that often.
I just thought it might be to keep your hair out of your eyes.
Yeah. That's for using display. And the last thing I've got in the main, last two things, bottle of water.
Always.
You can say I had some yesterday. In the summer, good tip, freeze it, keeps your balloons cool.
Okay.
Put it in the middle, keeps your balloons cool. There's nothing wrong with hot balloons, but they last longer if they're kept cool.
Yeah.
And the last thing I'll keep in there, this is my stuffing stick.
Okay.
So if I want to double stuff, I keep that handy.
Do you double stuff often?
I here and there, yes. Okay. There are occasions I do it when I'm working out in the real world.
Yeah.
There are a few things I do. I do like a lightsaber, which is double layered.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's a 160 inside a clear
260,
and you've got a nice effect there.
Okay.
So I keep that handy.
Yeah.
So I keep that in there. It fits in there perfectly. And actually, I've got one more thing in there. This is a very weird thing I do. I'm 47. I count how many balloons I make.
Okay.
So when I'm working a job, I like to know roughly how many balloons I'm doing.
Okay.
It's a personal thing.
So you get the balloons out, you just press it?
Yeah, I get every time I make a balloon, click. It's an odd thing. Doesn't do anything for anybody. It's my own satisfaction.
But it gives you an idea of how many you can make in a day, in an hour, or whatever.
Exactly. It's kind of like I can gauge. Oh yeah, I can probably do like this many an hour and so on.
Okay,
so yeah,
cool.
So that's the balloons.
Yeah.
They sit in there nicely like that, which is good. Mess.
It's quite easy to get those in when they're wrapped with the balloons like that.
It is, yeah. Great. And you'll see all these bits of rubbish. They all end up at the bottom. And what I do is, at the end of a couple of weeks, I take all these out, empty those into the scrap box, and
so you save them and use them again.
So you save them and use again, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they're all in there.
Okay. I'm liking the pens.
A range of colours.
That's very satisfying.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I had someone recently say to me, you don't use all those? Yes, I do. I use all the colours. They all have a use. If they didn't have a use, they wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So I've got blues for eye colours.
Yeah.
Some of the pinks I use for cheeks, blusher, a bit of mascara. Yellow I use for my Thomas the Tank Engine.
Okay.
For the number. Cool. Greens are for eye colours. Browns are eye colours and eyebrows.
Yeah.
Lipsticks for reds and.
Okay.
And again, Thomas is a bit red as well.
Yeah.
And so on. Yeah, white for the eyes and a little bit of thing there. Scissors, if I'm working, they usually end up going up there.
Okay.
Just to get out of reach.
All right.
And my black balloons for black pens for general highlights.
Yeah.
So I do use them all. Okay. People don't believe me, but I do.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what's next?
In here, I keep. I do a couple of magic tricks because I'm a magician.
Yeah.
Which use round balloons, so they're in there. Tissues. This is. I've got lots of things in here which are just random things which I've discovered I need. So,
but that's good. This is you're showing somebody that might be getting into the industry.
This is it. Yeah.
What is good, so you don't get there and
you never know.
Tissue and you're like,
exactly. You never know. And the amount of times I've had a child come up to me who's got the runniest nose ever and it's going everywhere. I think, do you want a tissue? Give the mum a tissue. Sort him out, will you?
Yeah,
little things like that. It's little details that people go, oh God, he had a tissue.
Absolutely.
He had a tissue there. Yeah. That's where I keep my battery pack for my light.
Okay.
So I can plug that in and
very good.
Use that. So that's fine. And in the bottom one, I keep my business cards. Always good to have business cards handy.
Show me one of your business cards. Let me get my glasses. Don't think I've seen these.
Have you not? There you go.
They're big business cards, aren't they?
Yeah, they're big. I want people to know they're there. So yeah, and lots of my artwork on the back, my balloons on the back.
That's a while ago.
That was in 2010.
Wow. No grey there, was there?
No, I know. For some reason, I've gotten old.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's my card. They live in there. Keep that well stocked. Other side. We'll do the bottom one first. Spare glasses.
Okay.
The amount of time I've gone to an event and I can't see anything. Yeah. And I do this thing where if someone asks me to make something, I had one on Sunday, can you make me Ben 10 accelerator? I have to Google it.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah.
I've got to Google it. So I Google it. Yeah, let's have a look. So if I haven't got my glasses, I can't see. So I keep a spare pair of glasses.
Good tip.
Yeah. Now the rest of the stuff in here is my cutters. Okay. So I keep a variety of cutters for different things. This is my current favourite. And I have a lady who makes these for me in Arizona. They're 3D printed. And
that's cool.
They can either go around your neck, which is how I usually have it, or
and then you can just
and then I don't even have to look straight in there.
That's
so
a
let
good
me,
idea.
if I just give you a quick demo, I'll blow this up, just to show you the how easy this is to use.
Yeah.
The green one tends to be the one I go for because it matches my colours. Everything I've got is green, lime green, including the balloon. Yeah. So let's say I've made a simple flower like that, and I want to get rid of this. Don't have to think about it.
Wow.
Straight in there, and people are like, how did you do that? How did you cut it? They haven't. It's gone out so fast.
Yeah.
It's
That's great. I love it.
It is simple.
It's really cool. Really good.
So that's my current favourite. Different colours for different fashion choices, obviously.
Obviously,
you've got to
match your bow tie.
Got to be up to fashion. And this, if you don't want it on a string, will go on your belt.
Yeah.
It's got a little clip on there.
I love it.
So it'll go on your belt. So yeah, and I love the fact they're rabbit shaped.
Yeah, that's great.
That makes my day that they're rabbit shaped.
You should talk to the lady in Arizona and get those and start. They're cool.
I'm trying my best. So yeah, these are the other cutters available because not anybody can get those.
Yeah.
So, but these are quite good. These are your standard cutters.
Yeah.
And you can get different colours and all sorts of things. And if you want to try it around your neck,
I guess you could. Yeah.
If you get a little square of wood, flat wood, with a hole in each corner to go around your neck, just clip it on.
Okay.
It's like a nice little tip you can do. So
yeah,
easy, nice and easy.
Fantastic.
Got that. Very important. Emergency chocolate bar.
Of course. Got to keep your energy.
Because you never know
if you're going to get to eat. I guess.
If you're going to get to eat, yeah. So that's. Oh yeah. Now in the top. In here, I keep. In this one back here are these spare blades for my cutters.
Okay.
So I can change my spare blades. Keep those hidden back there. This is my payment machine.
Okay.
Keep that with me all the time. And leads so I can either charge my phone or my payment machine on my battery, which is on the other side.
So that payment machine, that just connects to your phone, doesn't it?
That connects to my phone.
And then it's all the transaction is actually done through your phone. So you need Wi-Fi or 4G or 5G to be able to
That's
do
exactly it, yeah.
Okay.
I've had that a couple of years, and it's just sometimes you have customers, I haven't gone to the bank machine. It's fine, you can sort it out.
It amazed me when I went to Covent Garden last year, and you got the entertainers and you watch them. And how much do you want to donate? And they're taking just because who carries cash these days?
I've done that.
That's brilliant.
I've been out busking. If I've had a day off, thinking, do you know what? I'm going to go out busking. Payment machine. How much do you want? How much do you want to donate?
Yeah. Fantastic.
It's good. Let's go into the front now.
Yeah. This is really interesting. I love stuff like this.
It's an insight into what I kind of keep hidden in there. It's what makes me work. This I do not use for displaying balloons.
Okay.
This is I'm not going to set it all up. I'll do a short version.
Yeah.
It normally stands about this tall. This is my signage. So that would be the top.
Yeah.
That would be the top. And I have a lot of different signs here, which I can display depending on the event.
I love this. This is so cool.
So, my balloon line rules.
Okay.
Okay, because the amount of times I've had a balloon line, and there's been an argument somewhere, or the classic, grandma comes along, I want 7 balloons for my kids back at home. Right? It's all in here. You must be in line, no holding spots, no line cutting. I've got a thing here. Invisible people will receive invisible balloons. So if they're not there, they'll get an invisible balloon.
Cool. That's a nice way of saying it.
Yeah. Limit 1 balloon per person.
Yeah.
There's lots of things on here. Balloon safety is all on there.
Yeah.
All about latex allergies and
That's
things.
a good idea, because you wouldn't really think of that, and you don't want to have to be sorting out and people arguing and people thinking what they can do and what they can't. So that's brilliant.
Yeah, and it's got a little thing, artist discretion. I reserve the right to refuse balloons to anyone. Great art takes time. Please expect to wait. So, it's kind of like covering my back.
Yeah. Do you send a copy of that to every client by email, telling the rules?
Yes, I kind of have it on my contract. If I'm sending a client that, I've got all these written down. This is my fun version I can pull up there. Like that. If it's a windy day, like that. So it's standing about this high.
Yeah.
Gives them something to read as well.
Yeah. Love it.
I've got a fun Christmassy one as well, which is elf-based, but it goes there.
Queue for balloons is now closed.
Very important. People will ignore it, but very important. And I have several of these because I have one that goes there, one that will attach by a clip.
Yeah.
Got a clip.
Because otherwise you just
box.
stay going and going and going and going.
Yep. I need a new one of those. That's my social media.
You do. That's a bit manky.
Yeah, easy, a bit manky. Yeah. And so I've got spare ones because you never know where you can pop them around.
That's a really good idea. Love it.
So the clearer you can make it, the better it is. I think. So
really good tip.
That's it. Yeah. So that lives on there.
Yeah.
One of the most important things, hand cream.
Okay.
All right. I don't know where I'd be without this. doing balloons, the dust dries your hands out like mad.
Yeah.
So a bit of hand cream, especially if you're using the hand sanitizer, dries you out like mad. I get dried bits on my fingers that crack, and it's whole hand cream.
Okay.
Really important. Good. And lip cream as well. Okay. It sounds silly, but if I forget to take my lips will dry out or something. If you're out on a hot day, you know it's quite important. This is my last supply of bee bodies.
Yeah, I know. Stop those, haven't I?
So I've stopped making bees as much now. That way, I'll come out with a new way of doing it. But,
okay.
That's my last supply of bees there. I like these. So, I once had a customer come up to me and said, my daughter would like to have bell made. So I made her this bell, not a bell, the princess bell.
Yeah.
And I gave her brown eyes, red lips, and the mum went, no, she's got blue eyes. I went, no, she's got brown eyes. Trust me, I know. Yeah. I know my princesses. No, definitely blue. No, they're brown. I promise you, they're brown eyes. Anyway, we couldn't convince her. Little girl didn't care. She just wanted a princess. The mum was like, no, I'm sure you, in a nice way, I'm sure you've done it wrong. Anyway, this is my guide to princesses.
Okay.
All right. So I go, no, look, it's definitely brown eyes. And it's my little guide that if I think, I can't remember exactly what Jasmine looks like, I can flip through there and go, yes. It's my little guide to...
and then you don't have to Google them.
Little things, exactly,
right
yeah.
There,
I've got other things
time.
in there. Yeah, Batman logos. If I need to copy it, I know what the Batman logo looks like. But if I need to draw it, it's like that. Okay, it's much easier.
Yeah.
Mario's.
That's a great little tip.
Eyeballs.
Yeah.
Or not eyeballs, but different eyes for princesses. You can see they've all got their own type of eyes, you know.
Yeah.
So I keep them all in there. And sometimes just for colour reference, it's a handy little thing.
Yeah.
You know? This is my guide to dogs.
Okay.
So I do a standard dog, and then by making subtle adjustments to it, you can make it look like any other dog.
Okay.
So if someone says, I've got a Dachshund, I know what one looks like, but I can think, okay, Dachshund, let me look for the Dachshund just to make sure it's the right colour, and I'll find it. That would be a German dog, wouldn't it? Yeah. And I'll find it, and I can get the colouring right.
Yeah.
Things like Huskies are very colour. It depends on the dog. Some of them, you get the colours right, it looks like that dog.
Yeah.
So I can...
brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, it's just a little thing, and it's not as much helping me. What it's doing is it's saying to the customer, he's good.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a guide to dogs. Yeah. Have you seen this guy's got a guide to dogs that he can make? It's a little
points,
thing.
Isn't it?
It's a talking point, and it's he's actually thought about this, and he's going to make my dog. Yeah. You know, it's a silly thing. So there I find those quite useful. The amount of times I go to a customer's house, and they say, "Would you like a cup of tea?"
Okay.
Right. I say, "Yes, please. Milk, 1 sugar." "Oh, we don't do sugar here." Right.
So you've got sugar in it.
I keep sugar in my bag.
So every time you go to a restaurant, you take a couple of sugars.
Yeah. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Never done drugs. Never smoked. That's my vice.
Yeah.
I'm allowed it. Okay. I'm allowed that one vice.
Nobody's judging.
Nobody's judging. Sugar in tea. And just in case they've only got Earl Grey, I don't like Earl Grey. I've got my own tea bags.
Okay.
Silly things, but I'm covered. This is important. Plasters.
Yes.
I keep plasters for me.
Okay.
They're for mine. I also keep a supply of paracetamol.
Okay.
Just in case I've got the headache. I can pop them in. You never know what's going to happen, so I've got paracetamol in there, just in case. These clips I use for sealing balloons closed when I don't want to tie a knot.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm double stuffing something, I can seal. Sometimes, very rare I use them, but sometimes I need them.
Okay.
I think we're nearly there. I keep this. We've talked about WIs before.
Yeah.
About how I talk about the environmental factors in balloons. I keep this in my bag 4 WIs to show them the different types of balloons.
Okay.
And how these are the ones which cause so much trouble when they're helium filled.
Yeah.
And they need to be disposed of properly.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep that in there.
Good.
And that's basically in my bag, really.
What's the clothes peg for?
The clothes peg is for attaching signs to the side of me.
Okay.
Clipping signs to the thing. So yeah.
Okay, cool. You thought of everything there.
So yeah, it's all in there. And I say there's some things in there you think, why has he got a tea bag in there?
Yeah.
But you know, everything's in there because I've been to something's happened where I thought, I need that in there.
So you've come up with a solution for every possible scenario.
Exactly, yeah.
Until there's one that comes along that then you add to it.
And then I add to it. Yeah.
So Rob, I'm going to go into balloon twisting. I know how to do that now. That is fantastic.
Get yourself a box and start adding. Yeah. And I think a lot of this is, if you start doing it, a lot of it is things your journey will produce. Oh, I need that, and your box will come up completely different to mine.
But this is a really good starting point.
But it's a starting point, isn't
things that people might not have thought of.
I know there'll be people watching this who'll go, oh, he hasn't got one of those. I've got one of those in mine.
Yeah.
And you really should have.
I think we should make that the question.
I was about to say that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is my box.
Rob, well, thank you so much for that. I think we're going to have to get these bags in and start selling them. They're really nice, really good.
Handy, aren't they?
Yeah, that's great. Well, Rob, thank you.
Thank you
again for that. I really enjoyed that. That was really insightful, and I didn't have to actually make any balloons, so that was a bonus.
An easy job for you.
Yeah. Anyway, question of the week.
Yes.
What is it?
What I think, if you are a balloon twister or you were a balloon twister, what is the essential item you would keep in your box?
Yeah. Okay. What would you put in your box that Rob doesn't have in his box? Leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube, Rob. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Greg.
That was great. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. Hit the little bell icon. You'll be notified every time we upload a new show. Stay happy. Stay positive. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.